Let's talk about muscular influences on your rib cage angle, or that infrasternal angle. So let's primarily focus on our internal and external obliques, because we can preferentially work internal and external obliques by the action and intention that we bring to our exercises. So I have got on the direction of the internal obliques taped on. So you can see, if you take your hand, place it in your opposite pocket, you can be your internal obliques. You can see how the pull of this direction of muscle is pulling out. So if I were to contract, I would pull out on the midline, and I would also pull open on the rib cage angle. So I would increase this infrasternal angle. Now, if I am the direction of the external obliques, you can see how this is like putting your hands in your pockets, and these external obliques are going to pull down and in on your rib cage, and they are going to narrow your infrasternal angle. So depending on whether or not you want to widen your infrasternal angle, and you might want to, if you're narrow, you're putting a lot of pressure down on your pelvic floor, you might want to really focus on those internal obliques a little bit more. Or if you want to narrow that infrasternal angle to maybe help support more of a midline diastasis, really get great exhales, then you might want to work those external obliques more to get more of that narrowing happening at that midline, because of those infrasternal angle, because of those ribs coming in. Now, the thing to keep in mind is all lateral abs pull when they contract. They all pull on the Linea Alba, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. When we pull on a structure, we tell it, hey, you need to change, you need to modify, you need to remodel, you need to improve your strength because there's something pulling on you. So when we create tension in that Linea Alba by contracting our lateral abdominals, what that does is gives it more of that trampoline feel, because we're creating tension, and creating that tension over time helps us with that remodeling and improvement.